Going to come next to President Samia Hassan, who is the first woman Vice President of Tanzania, the first woman President also of Tanzania, and you're very well familiar with challenges, having come to office as President during a time of national crisis. In the process of taking office, you've become an inspiration to women, not just in Africa, but all over the world. For the lack of a better word, you've attained rather a rock star status. At least that's my humble submission. And you're doing a phenomenal job in Tanzania. Since taking office, what would you consider to be the major challenges that you've had to overcome, and what solutions are you bringing to the table?
It's a difficult question, though. But the major challenges when I came in the office, the first one, as you said rightly, that I was the first female in East Africa to be the president, and Tanzania particularly. So the first challenge was a trust, to make people of Tanzania have a trust on me that I can deliver, I can run the country the same way men did. So that was my major challenge, and so I had to prove to them that yes, I can do it, women can do it. Women can never fail. And I think within the course of 1 year, I've shown the women power that I led the country in the same way men did, and in some circumstances more than they did. So, but then the second challenge was I came in the office when the whole world was grappling with COVID-19 pandemic. And of course, the economic situation worldwide wasn't good. In my country, the economy fell from 6.8 growth to 4%. So I had a challenging task of improving the economy. And as we are speaking, we have been able to grow to 5.2% this year. So my expectation is to go back to 6.87 by 2025. And the third was, as the economy went down, then my question in head was, where should I start? But then I'm very thankful to the multilateral organization, to the banks, specifically African Development Bank. They supported Tanzania heavily. They supported us in infrastructure development. Tanzania is well connected to the neighboring countries. The regions and districts of Tanzania are well connected by beautiful roads. But then they are supporting us on construction of the airports and aviation sector. They've been supporting us in agriculture. So with the support from FDB and other multilateral organizations, I've done well. Actually, due to COVID-19, IMF gave us some money as a bailout, economic bailout from the COVID-19 pandemic. And then I think most of the countries used that money for purchasing of sanitizer and those items required for COVID-19. But for me, I thought COVID-19 means the decongestion of the students in the classroom. Our classrooms had 100 to 120 pupils in one classroom. So I've been able to decongest them, and now I'm having 45 to 50 in one classroom. But then I thought COVID means availability of water. So I've taken that money and used them for supplying clean and safe water to most part of my country. And when I came in, the availability of water was about 72%, and I've moved to around close to 80%. And I'm expecting by 2025 I'll be 95 in urban areas and 85 in villages. So, but then I've also used that money for health, because COVID means starting treating people at the level of villages. So I've constructed about 350 health centers using that money, plus equipments, modern equipments, to the district and village levels. So I've done something which has never been done before. But my thanks to the African Development Bank, and I congratulate them for turning 50. And they say voices and stories. The voices have to be raised, I think, and stories to be told. So I'm telling the story about FDB, but then telling the stories and raising our voices wouldn't be enough. We have to raise our voice, asking the multilateral financiers to allow FDB to access to SDRs, because those are going to benefit Africa. We'll be close to get fund from our own bank for our own development. But then I was thinking that most global programs and plans should go in line with what we Africans are planning. And so through our own banks, funds have to be given to our own banks so that we can benefit from that. Yeah, thank you very much.
President Samia Suluhu Hassan, thank you very, very much. Creativity, innovation on display.